Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Phi and this is Money Philosophy. Thank you very much for coming back for another day of Tesla analysis. We will begin with looking at Elon's share selling as of November 23rd. And then we will take a look at Tesla technical analysis. If you are interested, I will also add Amazon technical analysis at the end of the video. I am a long-term shareholder in both Tesla and Amazon. However, I capitalize on short-term trading momentum when there is an opportunity to do so. So I want to share with you technical analysis, but overall, I'm very bullish on both Tesla and Amazon. Tesla is by far my number one biggest holding in all of my accounts, and Amazon is a second biggest holding. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I am a growth stock investor and a trader, and I'd love to share with you my investing and trading journeys. Thank you very much, and let's get right into it. So a few of you asked me how I set up my pivot points. So I usually go to studies, add studies, go to license study, F2S, over at person's pivot. And so when I add person's pivot, then I will go into edit study to edit it. It is so if you just add your person's pivot, it will look like the one at the bottom here with a no and yes here. So then you go to setting. I would change the show only today to yes, so that it only show me today and tomorrow, and it doesn't show me every single day, because that could get very confusing. The relevant information would be today and tomorrow, so I'll change that to yes. So that's how I set up my pivot points. Pivots are usually calculation of price action for 2 days before. So it is not rocket science. You can do manual hand calculation as well, but this person's pivot's already plan it out for you and chart it out. That it has been pretty accurate for me. It's been pretty accurate for me so far, so I thoroughly enjoy it. So I hope that you find that it has been pretty accurate. Here's Dave Lee's tweet. I'm borrowing his spreadsheet to show that Elon sold another 940,000 shares as of Tuesday, the 23rd. He did not sell anything on the 22nd, but he sold almost 1 million shares as of the 23rd. With that, he has completed 54% of the original 17 million shares that he pledged to sell. The remaining shares to sell would be about 7.8 million shares. At the rate that he's selling of roughly 1 million shares a day for the last few days, it probably will take him 8 trading days if he consistently sell 900,000 per day. I don't think so. So this could take another 2 to 3 weeks out, and quite frankly, it could take until the end of December, which kind of feed right into January with the quarterly delivery result coming out the first week of January. So we'll see how that goes. But certainly this has been interesting, to say the least. I know 934,000 shares has some significance for a lot of folks out there, especially those that believe in the potential stock split on December 9th. I'm not going to details about the rumors, but all I know is that on Tuesday, the 23rd, the volume for Tesla trading that day was over 100%, and the stock did end the day in the red. So here's that candle for Tuesday, the 23rd. Tesla opened up with a gap up and then start moving down pretty much all day, and then toward the last hour of the day, it bounced. Once again, it proved that Tesla has a very strong base of buyer waiting to buy Tesla every time it dips. On Wednesday, which was the day before Thanksgiving, interestingly, the stock gapped down, moved down a little bit, touched the lower point of the day before, but then start moving back up, close the gap, and advance some. So that was interesting. However, on Wednesday, the volume was only 72%. As you can see here, the volume bar is below this yellow line here. The yellow line here represents the 30-day average. So on the day that Tesla sold almost 1 million shares, it did surpass 100%. But if you look at Monday on the 22nd, Elon did not sell any shares, at least as of right now. That's the information we know. But the stock also ended the day over 100% as well. So at this point, with Elon selling 1 million shares, it did not seem to matter as much as far as volume, although it did affect Tesla negatively, at least for the price action for that day. Let's take a look at the hourly chart here. So on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, like I said, Tesla gapped down, moved down really fast in the morning, and then started spiking back up. It surpassed the pivot point of $1,117, but it never made it back all the way up to the upper pivot point for that day. Tomorrow, which is on Friday, we have a partial trading day. We should close early tomorrow. The upper pivot point is 11:45. The middle pivot point is 11:02, and the bottom pivot point is at 10:31. So probably tomorrow it is moving in a very tight range. After all, it is a short trading day tomorrow, and perhaps institutional traders and investors will be on vacation. So I don't expect a major volume tomorrow. So as you can see here, Tesla certainly has a double top as of right now. Of course, I'm a Tesla bull, so my hope is that it won't materialize. This double top won't materialize. But if it does materialize, then the only way to get through it is to buy more shares and hold them long term. As a trader, I'm definitely looking for an opportunity to enter a swing call option or a leap call option. And for that, I'm looking for Tesla to retrace back down to the mid 900 or low 900 before making that move. But that will probably happen if Elon all of a sudden flood the market with a lot of shares to sell. As of right now, if he consistently sell 934,000 shares per day, every other day or so, Tesla will probably consolidate, moving down and moving right back up. Let's also take a look at the weekly chart. So if you look at this weekly chart right here, it looks like it is consolidating after a few weeks of running. So it had 4 consecutive weeks of running. And now it's just consolidating around between $1,000 and $1,200 right now. And it could probably doing that for another few weeks. And if it does do that, then the chart becomes super bullish. But if Tesla ends right here and doesn't move down further, then this is just a higher low that is making headway for a potential higher high in the near future. So we'll have to take one day at a time. I want to see the volume picks up next week, and I also want to see more share selling activities by Elon, just so that we could begin to looking into the upside of the stock. There's a lot of fundamental good things for the company coming up in the next few weeks. But with Elon selling shares like this, it kind of hold back the stock from moving higher. However, as we know that anytime Tesla consolidate or move down, it is an opportunity to buy. For Amazon, the price action on Wednesday was a little bit encouraging because it seems to contain the previous bearish move that it did make over the last 2 days. However, the volume was really low. The volume was only 66%. Friday, tomorrow, is Black Friday, and traditionally, I remember Amazon sells off on Black Friday. I'm not sure if that is the case tomorrow. It is possible, although over the last few days it has been moving down a little bit. Maybe tomorrow traders would get giddy because Black Friday and it'll go up. But that's purely hope and speculation that is not in the chart. From a technical standpoint, this does not necessarily signal bullishness. In fact, when we have a very bearish candle that happened on the 22nd, these two candles are barely consolidating. And it means that Amazon, strictly based on chart, could fall down further. If Amazon can hold 35.30 for another day, then I think next week there is a good chance that Amazon will move back up. But I'd like to see more volume next week, though. Tomorrow is interesting because it's a short trading day, so we might not see volume. But if we do see volume, and if Amazon move either up or down tomorrow, then it could signal a potential continuation move for next week. So for example, if Amazon consolidate around here, make a bullish green candle, and ended the day above 3,600 with over 100% volume, then that is a bullish potential for next week. If Amazon ends the day below 3,560 with over 100% volume, then that is a potential consolidation for another bearish move, because that would just be bearish continuation as part of the consolidation. So Amazon right now is in the no man's land, no trading territory in my mind. If I were to get a call option, Amazon should get back to about 3,400s before I do so. But if Amazon stay above 3,585 tomorrow and potentially get to above 3,600, I think there's a really good chance that it could spike further next week. So we'll have to wait until the end of the day tomorrow to see if there's any opportunity to trade Amazon into next week. So this is it for this video. Thank you very much for paying attention thus far. If you have any question or comment, please comment down below and I'll do my best to answer your question.